Hey everybody, Mark Herman, aka LA Bengal fan on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, repping the Bengals here. First and foremost, if you don't subscribe to this channel, please do so. It's the only thing I asked. And let's do a quick recap of the great weekend we just experienced. So first, I want to say kudos to the NFL. What a great job. They stuck to their guns. They stayed with the date. They knew that America needed some type of normalcy in sports, and really took something that was supposed to be this huge Vegas extravaganza, and the way it turned out, it was so intimate. It had a lot of the behind-the-scenes moment. It was very interactive, and I think it was just a home run all the way. I thought the coverage was smooth. I thought the NFL Network and ESPN integrated well together, and I gotta say, I think it was great. There's the commissioner said in his statement at the end, or towards the end, that there's a lot of stuff that they did that they're going to incorporate in future drafts, because it was just it really went off well. So I want to just thank the NFL for sticking to their guns and pulling this off this weekend, because I think it's something that we all as football fans needed to see in this time, and we really have no live sports going on. So and it wasn't a surprise that the day 2 ratings were the highest they've ever been. So congratulations. Burrow, new face of the franchise, home run pick. It's interesting to find out just how much of the playbook was shared with him prior to the draft. So he was clearly our guy from the get-go. I mean, and we weren't going to trade the pick. So it's and it just shows you how much all that was just manufactured noise. So home run, new face of the franchise. The fan base should be ecstatic right now. Higgins, I wanted Queen or Murray to fall out of the first round. It turns out Higgins was the guy that fell out of the first round for us. And I was really happy to hear that not only was he a huge Bengals fan ever since A.J. Green was on the team, but that he's been working with Jordan Palmer and Joe Burrow, in this offseason. So it's a great fit. I mean, we've got guys, they've already started to work together chemistry-wise before all this. So Trey Higgins, great pickup in the second round. Logan Wilson in the third. For those of you who follow me on Twitter, you know that I wanted Zach Bond out of Wisconsin. But as it turned out, Zach Bond had some medical issues. It was not the diluted sample, was not the reason why he dropped. Ultimately, the Saints jumped in and picked up Zach Bond, traded back into the third round. We ended up with Logan Wilson there. One of the themes that you're going to see throughout all our draft picks is these guys were all team captains or team leaders. So we went for really high caliber guys on these squads. And so Logan Wilson, he's just going to be an immediate starter for us on day 1. Went linebacker 2 more times. Now, both of the other linebackers we took have some medical issues, which is why they fell. But Zach coached them at the Senior Bowl. And so Zach has some intel that we don't have, and all of them, from what I'm reading, have second-round grades on them, both of them, and we're talking about Davis Gather and Marcus Bailey, both have second-round grades on them, so these could both be huge home runs. So the fact that we got Logan Wilson, and we didn't really go after a lot, Schobert and the guys I wanted to see us try to add in free agency, we spent our money elsewhere, which was wise, and these guys could be home run picks. So I'm really comfortable with the gamble, and I'm going on the premise of in Zach we trust. He coached the Senior Bowl. Remember, the year Marvin coached the Senior Bowl, we got Vontaze Burfict as an undrafted free agent. Well, they met at the Senior Bowl. So there's a lot of intel that is gathered by the coaches when they're coaching the Senior Bowl, and I'm trusting Zach that he got intel and knows more, than we do. So, but I'm real happy with the fact that we addressed that position. 3 linebackers we drafted of our 7 picks. Clearly, we knew it was a position of need. So the only pick I question, and it's not, I want to stress this, every single pick we made was a value pick. Every single one. We did not reach for anybody, and most of the guys we drafted were significantly farther down the board than they were expected to go. So we got great value picks. So with Kareem in the 4th round, I'm not questioning that we got a value pick there. I just didn't know that we needed a defensive end. We've got a lot of defensive ends on our team. They all can't make the team. So I thought maybe we would have gone O-line a little earlier, but we didn't. Once again, I'm going with this theme, in Zach we trust. So we added a very good Notre Dame defensive end in the 4th round. Let's jump to our Hakeem, our offensive tackle from Kansas. Once again, now there were guys that were on the board. Troy Adams is still on the board. So, I mean, he's now an undrafted free agent, and he was ranked a lot higher. So, obviously, Zach, once again, coached this guy at the Senior Bowl and knows something, really liked him. So we went ahead and got Hakeem. Clearly impressed at the Senior Bowl. Like I said, there were two other linemen. The Auburn kid was still on the board also. So, clearly Zach knew something about this guy and liked him. 6th round came around, and I really thought this was the time, if we were going to move Dalton, to trade Dalton to New England, this was the time that was going to happen. New England was sitting there with 3 6th-round picks and a 7th-round pick. I really felt like it was going to happen. Maybe we get their last 6th, because there were some guys that were really good, that were still on the board, that were really good. That trade didn't happen. So one of two things: either Dalton stays and mentors Joe Burrow, and like I've said in previous videos, he has a lot to offer, and he acts as our insurance policy. We have a veteran QB behind Burrow. So, but I really thought that might be the time where we were going to possibly trade Dalton, but that didn't happen. And like I said, we didn't reach for anything. We had an excellent draft. I would give this draft for sure an A. You can go A- if you think, because of the drafting of the defensive end in the 4th round, but we didn't reach at any pick. We got high caliber guys, captains, leaders of teams. The only risks we took were a couple medical issues, and they could turn out to be home runs. So really happy. As Bengal fans, we have to be really excited about the upcoming season. We have addressed all our needs in terms of what we were looking for in terms of offensive line, linebackers, and some skill position players. But we addressed everything, and we're going to, hold your horses, because we also have some undrafted free agents to sign. We didn't jump and take Thaddeus Moss. He's still there. If we want more offensive line depth, like I said, Troy Adams, I can't read my own writing, but the kid from Washington is still there. Thaddeus Moss is still there. A.J. Green, the quarterback out of Oklahoma State, is still there. So those could be some undrafted free agent signings that'll be coming up. So with that, I would just like to wish everybody stay happy and healthy and safe through all this. I'm going to toast you with the Corona beer. I'm going to continue to drink Corona beer, not just because I like it, but just because they have that name and that's the same name that was given the virus, doesn't mean we fault this company for the good product they're putting out. So cheers, everybody. Drink your Coronas. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. It was an absolutely great draft for us, and we have a lot to really be excited for and look forward to with the season coming up. So take care, everybody. Hoo day.